after coming and spending 3 months here, I went back and I like the alternative world. I didn't have a sense of fear here.
The difference between living here and living on the mainland, for the most part, is just all the static and noise that happens. People are on their cell phones and all of that stuff. We are kind of off the grid.
I think we have to acknowledge that we're living in times that are very polarized. The classic fight between good and evil. As that's happening around the world, I ask myself, what is the role of sanctuary in these troubled times?
This is Aloha Patrol. This is the booth where we tend to the privacy of the guests, and we want to ensure that the guests have a safe and enjoyable journey here.
Hi!
You're on Candid Camera.
We're on Candid Camera going to Kalani.
These are some of the volunteers, beautiful people at Kalani. Yeah. Some are sabbatical, you know.
It's not just the clean air and the clean water, but it's the people who come here with a consciousness to want to evolve, to want to learn how to better take care of themselves, how to learn to take better care of people in their life.
Hawaii had been calling me for a long time, and I had to come and at least check it out and find out like if I actually could live a different life here, doing what I love.
This land, specifically before it was Kalani Honua, calls people to do spiritual work. Kalani's been like a bubble that's like a safe space for people to do that work, you know, for people to feel vulnerable, for people to connect with each other and feel support and support other people.
I came here thinking I only had a month or two to live, and I'm still here 2 years later.
I came here to get away from the office life and I came here for a 3-month retreat and I never left.
I wanted a change in pace. You get too caught up in society that when you find a place like this, you just want to stay here forever.
I gave away most of my stuff, sold my car. I didn't give myself an easy escape back.
Freedom, growth, community, and you know, it's almost like it's a youthing experience here. I come back and I really feel like I'm, you know, turning back with the clock, the hands of time.
Or the connection with people, the idea that you're not doing this or this all the time, and that you're actually having to engage real live people, but that is actually gold right now relative to the way culture has shifted.
Yes. Kalani Honua means paradise in...
It means heaven on earth.
Yes.
Kalani is the first unintentional community, as I call it, because it promotes authenticity and genuity of the individual.
The hula classes, ecstatic dance, the volunteer program, just getting your hands in the dirt, reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with people, reconnecting with self.
Basically, they brought the spiritualism back into the Aina. I mean, this was already one spiritual place. During Hurricane Isel, they bailed out the people that lived there because there was no water, and the ohana came back into effect, which means family.
We are not only a community service provider, but we are also a community builder. We're actually generating communities. This becomes a way station, the first step for a lot of folks from other places that want to come here and make a life in Hawaii.
The work is pretty much what I expected. It's physical, it's tough, and for somebody who's never done a labor job in their life, I was excited to do it. Cooking with the team, you know, we do the prep really as volunteers and a lot of the cleaning. And even though I don't do dishes at home, I have done more than my share here of dishes, and it's fine. It feels so good to be part of a team effort to, you know, produce these beautiful meals.
We're all here to serve the greater community.
I love volunteering because that gives me that chance to give back, share.
Learning more about what I want to do in this world and what I don't want to do in this world, and how we exist in community and building different relationships. I'm struggling right now with the balance between spending time alone and nurturing creative projects that are very dear to my heart and spending a lot of time in personal reflection. On the other hand, I want to build relationships with the people in this community.
You always have opportunities to explore more parts of you through the other people here. It's a great place to learn about yourself if you're ready to really indulge in your senses, indulge in others, indulge in the beauty and pleasure that comes from people.
Yeah, like order a phrase that starts with C that somebody would be able to guess.
Okay.
I'm an older lady who's into younger men.
Yes.
This was Kalani's version of Project Runway, where we took and recycled, upcycled, reused materials. This is actually a tent that I styled into a dress. A lot of creativity here. It's a lot of fun. Everybody came out. You don't have to be professional. You just have fun. And the more you show, the better off you are.
Sunrise, I saw dolphins on the very first day. I come up here, I'm greeted with a delicious plate of delicious, awesome food. I did an ecstatic dance retreat, which was so good. I learned so many things. This place is paradise. I love the butterflies, I love the people, everything. I love the little pigs running around.
That no matter what human beings do on this planet, they're going to have an impact, and it's our duty as much as possible to be conscious of what that potential impact is and to impact responsibly, to impact with intention and love.
Healing has been going on in this space for an eternity, long before we came here. And so our work at Kalani gets positioned in a long genealogy, a much broader cosmology of health, of life.
Calls people to do the light work and the shadow work and go back out into your world stronger and better.
Create spaces for the light workers, the people who are creating change in the world. We want to send a message out to them saying, this is your sanctuary.
Kalani Honua, harmony of heaven and earth, that balance of the physical and the spiritual.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.